Welcome to Chatter Hoochee. I'm Matt.
And I'm George, and this week we are talking all about if the Brits did country music.
Yes, and what the time of month it is. Wait,
Time,
I
time
can't even speak.
on.
What a
Time
time. I I can't even speak
on your month, please.
of the month. I can't speak. It's just no. What I mean is, it's been busy these past week, 10 days. So, lots to get into. But is it best that we start with the announcement from Thursday, the C2C lineup?
Yes, because 2 weeks ago, if you have listened to season 2, episode 1, we were calling out the C2C for the C2C, calling out C2C for their lack of UK representation at a UK country festival. And now
We've got what we want. We've got what we
we've got
want, I
what we
think.
want. It's
And what
all because you're welcome. It's all because of us.
and do you know what? Do you know what? It's. I mean, it does look like the way it does now, but I'm
It
sure
does,
it.
but I don't
I'm
think
sure
it
it
is.
isn't. They've got their own minds, C to C. But what's good is that they're all people who we know really well. We love them. We're so glad that they're getting that stage to perform on. So yeah, it's amazing. Of course, there's so many great artists as well. Then the likes of Chanel Yates, First Time Flyers, it's already on there. But it's great to see Pit Marsh. Jake O'Neill's on there, Georgia Rose, Katie Rigby.
And
Um,
Woodburnt Red. Don't
you
forget
love
our boys.
you love the boys.
Honestly,
WBR.
if I go missing at this festival, I will be front row at one of those sets. That's all you need to know.
That's
I
all
don't
you need to know.
care. I don't care about Lainey Wilson. Katie Rigby is playing.
Katie Rigby. And you know what? I messaged her and I said, like, 2 years ago I met Katie for the first time. I was putting a gig on in Blackpool and like, it wasn't exactly sold out, let's put it that way. But we're doing this because we love country music. But she was there and we didn't know each other, but she came up to me and said, "You're Matt," and I said, "You're Katie, aren't you?" And I could just tell this before I knew anything about her release of music. And you could just tell that she just loves it. Loves
Yeah.
what she does, loves the scene, and is waving that flag. And to see her get a spot on the lineup is great. And I know how we both know how emotional that she probably is when she got that
Oh yeah.
call.
Yeah. All
Um,
of them, like Jake O'Neill, having been Absolute Radio Country Spotlight Artist now on. He's announced, actually, Jake put on his Instagram that he will be closing the Town Square Country Line stage on the
Amazing,
Saturday night, which is insane. So
amazing.
if you don't know where to start at CTC, I would definitely recommend checking out some of our homegrown talent because it really is, as Balin said, standing up against the US now, which is such a great position to be in.
Absolutely. And we've got so much to talk about on this episode. So, shall we move on to something else that is affecting the UK? I don't know. That sounds weird.
I don't know where
But,
you're going with this.
but by the time when this goes out, the Brits would have just happened.
Oh, yeah.
Conveniently, also at the O2 Arena.
I thought you
Um,
meant the Riley Green and Megan Moroney. I
oh
was
God,
like,
no.
this is affecting the UK.
We'll save that till later, I think.
Okay.
But what I said to G, I said I think we should do our own Brits, but as if they were giving out country awards. So I wrote a list of all the awards that we would do for this to kind of see where the Brits would go. We've both written who we would give the award to based on the last year. And
Hmm.
Georgette instantly said, "I know exactly who you're going to give yours to," and I went, "All right, then let's see what happens." And I've purposely given like no one has won an award twice. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, neither have I. I think we will have the same for two of them.
Okay, this will be interesting. Shall we start from the top? Shall we start
Okay.
from the top?
Yeah.
We'll put these out there as well on socials, just so everyone can have a really good examine of them all if you really want. Go on, right? So international female.
Okay, so initially I went straight to Ashley McBride because
Okay.
I'm obsessed with her and I think she gets overlooked a lot. But I was thinking of I kind of then went down the mindset of an artist who like it's the Brit Awards. So the theme of my awards mostly are artists that openly love the UK and
This is
do a
why
lot with
we
the UK.
this is why we do this together because I've done exactly the same thing.
Okay, so my initial thought was Ashley McBride, but I'm taking it off her. And then I went to Carly Pearce,
Mhm.
who loves the UK very much so, but have settled on Kelsey Ballerini.
Do you know what? This just fucking love it. So this, I wrote down three names at
Okay.
each different points for this award. First, I wrote Lainey Wilson.
Yeah.
Then I wrote Kelsey Ballerini, and then I thought, no, I'm gonna put Carly Pearce.
No way. Okay.
And this is purely based off one, the reaction she got at Caesar C,
Yeah.
the fact she's had a sold out UK tour in the last 2 weeks, and if there was someone in country to move over to the UK, I think it'd be her. And
Yeah.
she loves it. She loves the UK.
She does love the UK. Okay, fine. We'll settle on Carly Pearce for that one.
Okay, but interesting. It's all good. Let's
Very
move. Let's
interesting.
very
We
interesting.
are same,
You
same, but different.
you thought I was going to say Kelsey, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And I nearly did, and I thought
I
Carly's got it.
wasn't wrong. I just
No,
wasn't totally right.
you're right. You're right. Okay,
Okay,
international male.
you go.
I have gone for. I could have easily gone for Morgan Wallen. Could have easily gone for Luke Combs.
Mm.
And and I was going to put Luke Combs, but I've put him for something else later on. I have gone for someone
Well,
who I
right.
think is. I think he's a little bit underrated. Had a sold out show in the UK last year. Great album he released as well in the last year, 18 months. Jordan Davis. What? Have you done that as well?
Okay, so I can't believe that. That's so. We haven't spoken about because I was like, right, don't say anything,
No.
keep it a secret, and we'll just save it for the pod. Because Matt and I talk so much that we're always like, save it for the pod, save it for the pod.
Yeah.
So we have not like discussed this at all. So I initially went Post Malone.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
so massive album, massive contribution to country music. But I didn't want to take it away from the again lovers of the UK and people who've been in the game a long time. So then I went to Jordan Davis, but I settled on someone who comes over to the UK a lot.
Mm,
I don't know if the shows sell out. I think they sell out, but they're a fucking good time. And his headline slot at Long Road last year popped off. So I
mm.
settled on Russell Dickerson.
Yeah. Again, it was an option to be fair. And I think what we really want to emphasize with this is that we want to give names in the limelight, put themselves in the limelight, but names that aren't usually in the limelight. If that you know what I'm trying to say? Because
Yeah.
like I said, we could have easily gone with Luke Combs or Morgan Wallen, but yeah, Russell Dickinson's a great shout as well. It was definitely in my top three. I probably would have gone for as well. To be
Yeah,
fair,
nice. That's so
um,
funny that we both for those two.
this is why we're doing this, right? For
Yeah.
anyone listening, if you were in doubt, then this is why. Okay, I must admit, this was the hardest category, international group.
Yeah, this one. So I have been humbled on this one because when the CMA Awards came out, we were very vocal about
Yeah.
the group winners because they've won so many times. Old Dominion, they win every time. And then I was like, international group, oh, Old Dominion. And then I was like, huh. Oh, right. No, I see why it happens now. But I've actually gone for Midland because
Okay.
I feel like they're growing their UK fan base, and their C2C set really opened the doors, I think, for UK country fans to them. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I didn't really know Midland until then," and they're
Mm.
coming back. I think they're doing a run of shows, and then they're at, where are they? Long Road.
Long road.
Long Road, yeah.
Right.
So I've gone Midland.
Okay, I actually started with Lady A for this one, and I realised that they haven't actually released a single for over a year.
Oh.
And then actually probably doing more individually than they are together at the moment, but they are always Lady A. Then I went to Little Big Town because they have thought because they've been around a lot, but actually they just released a Christmas album, and yes, they hosted the People's Choice, whatever it was, awards last year. But I kind of settled for Zach Brown.
Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about Zach Brown. What the hell?
I mean, it was surely you knew this was going to happen. I love Zach Brown band.
I love Zach Brown Band, but obviously I'm just a fake fan. Oh my God, hands down. Fuck Midland. Zach Brown band.
You changing that? Oh, if any press people from Midland are listening, we still love you and
Yeah,
would
no,
love to
don't fuck
hear you.
Midland. Just joking. Little Christmas joke.
But yeah, released an EP last year. Obviously, played C2C 2 years ago now. We very much need them back in the UK ASAP.
Yeah, and they just don't miss. Actually, no, I stand by Midland. Barely Blue is so good. Please let us interview you. Come on the podcast.
Oh God! Right.
Okay.
No.
International duo slash trio. Who've you got?
It was only really one option for me, which would be Dan and Shay.
Yeah, and it was only really one option for me, really, which is Muscadine Bloodline.
Which is so obvious.
Yeah. We could have. That was the one that I knew who you would put. Wouldn't hands
Really?
down,
Yeah.
obviously. You knew who I would put.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I knew that Muscadine Bloodline would win a Brit tonight, and that's all that matters, right?
You're welcome. Okay,
Um,
what's
s-
next?
Single. Who are you giving your Brit to for country single?
Okay, not that I am obsessed with these guys, but 1090 by Muscadine Bloodline has like reinvented the country ballad and the harmonies on it, the music in it, and I think the what that song has done for them as a band as well, um, is immeasurable. So
Mm,
that is my single of the year.
okay. I wrote about 4 different songs for this one, but I thought this was my way of giving two people an award at the same time. So I've gone Post Malone, Morgan Wallen, I Had Some Help.
Oh, okay, fine. It was so obvious.
Was it?
Love Island, I'd be like, that's a cop out, cop out.
It is, you're right.
Who else was on your list?
You look like you love me.
Yeah,
I was gonna. It was a long list to be fair. Wind Up Missing You was on there. Um, there was a Carly track on there. There was, I think I put a Nate Smith track on there as well. It could have gone so many different ways for so many different reasons.
yeah, okay,
But
fine.
but yeah. Right, let's do album.
Okay, this is a curveball. And confession, I don't know how I will have edited this podcast, but I have just thought of this on the spot because I didn't do this preparation. Um, but an album that I have listened to over and over again, has no skips, and hits me in the feels, in different feels, and has a collaboration with Riley Green on it. Dylan Marlowe,
Okay.
and the album is called Mid-20s Crisis.
Yes.
Think I'm going through a mid-20s
Okay.
crisis. 27 and it feels like my life is. I would also go Ella Langley, Hungover.
Well, this was also an option. I had that written down as well.
It is called Mid-20s Crisis. I've just checked.
Cool. This is
Okay.
where we need producer Mia.
Yeah, producer Mira's not here today, so
No, it's all good. So we're gonna have to fight for ourselves. But yeah, great album, and yeah, Ella Langley was already a great shout as well. But
but
I did go for Am I Okay, Megan Moroney.
oh shit, yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna go Hummingbird.
I nearly did, very nearly did.
Yeah,
But no, I went Meg. I went Meg.
fair enough. I'll take
Yeah.
that.
Breakthrough artist. This was hard.
This was hard. I wonder whether we've gone the same. This is one where I think we might put the same.
Who do you want to reveal first?
Should we do after three?
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Tuck
Ella
away.
Langley. Oh! Do you know what? I've got written in brackets Tucker Wetmore.
Okay, it's there. Ella Langley, yeah, definitely. I actually didn't consider anyone else, but Ella Langley for sure.
Because while she's obviously been around like before the last year, but she had last year, I think, with You Like Love Me, with the Hungover album, EP, whatever coming out, I just think that was her year. And I think Tucker Wetmore will be this year's, I'm thinking. He's got an album coming out now. Um, Yeah, I think that. But yeah, we're both thinking the same thing.
Yeah, we're on the same lines here.
Global icon.
Yeah, global icon.
Okay, so I've gone for someone who has quite literally been global over the last year, playing huge shows, and this is my moment to give it to Luke Combs.
Yeah, fair fox. Yeah, I'll take that.
Who are you going for?
I've gone for a global icon who's just global iconing every year. Shania Twain.
Shania Twain.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I love
Actually,
that.
I don't know if that's global icon or if that's more like lifetime achievement. I don't
That's
know,
true.
but I stand by it. Shania Twain.
Stand by it,
Yeah.
absolutely. Right, I think we've got one more award to give out, which is the Special UK Recognition. So this award, I was thinking, is for similar. It's a special recognition, as I just said, basically, but specifically for someone who has really honed in on the UK, essentially.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've met the brief on this one, but I'll give you my reasoning.
Okay.
So I've gone for someone who again has opened up the doors to country music, made it more accessible as a genre to maybe the girls, the boys too. Like the boys do like it. The boys like her for a couple of reasons actually. Um, but she is single-handedly doing it for the girls at the top of the charts, and she has made country cool again. She's a fashion icon as well as a music icon. It's Miss Lainey Wilson.
I've gone exactly the same.
No way!
Exactly the same. I agree with everything you said, and the simple reason she loves the UK.
She loves the
She,
UK. Sold
she,
out tour last year, back this year. A couple intimate
whenever,
shows.
whenever she has come over, she's been coming over since the start. That she's, do you know what I mean? Since
Yeah,
she
she's a
was,
C2C satellite stager.
yeah,
She's been on the little baby stage.
she's worked her way up. She's grafted, and she is earning her right at the top of the chart right now, and
Yeah,
deserves every minute of it. So,
yeah.
absolutely, special UK recognition, Lady
Lainey
Wilson.
Wilson. Oh, I love that we both put that down.
Oh.
Cute.
Right, so is the Brits out of the way, and the Brits, we're basically saying we'd love to see some country awards at some point because it's basically the only genre not represented at the moment. So come on, shall we move on to something we both experienced in the last week, which was seeing Carly Pearce?
Yes, we shall.
Where did you think I was going with that?
I'm not sure. Two different experiences though, because you got her pre-flu, I got her post-flu.
It sounds like something that Post Malone's involved in, but yes,
Hmm.
it it was good. And did I tell you what happened at the show?
No. We
So
shouted, shut the fuck up or something.
yeah, Carly was amazing. She was great, so good, and you don't forget how good she is because obviously she's only here last year, but just when you see her, just what everything that she does is just so good. Um, but one thing we've spoken about before is people talking at shows, and I know we've kind of mentioned this so much. And for the first time, I heard someone turn round and literally say to a group of people who were talking during Carly was playing her brand new single "No Rain," which and this was the Thursday before it came out on the Friday, and everyone's obviously trying to listen to it. And in one of the kind of bits in between the verse and the chorus, this bloke just turns around to this group at the bar and went, "Will you just shut the fuck up?"
Love that.
How how she didn't I don't know if she heard but maybe she didn't I don't know but it was silent in the Empire at Shepherd's Bush. It was silent when this bloke said it, and a part of me is like, that's a shame because you've just ruined the song, but secondly, fair play because we need more of that, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, it's rude to the artist. It's rude to the people that have paid good money for the ticket. And like,
Mm,
what are you doing there? Just go around someone's house and put a CD on. Like, why are you at the gig ruining everyone else's night?
literally, literally. But other than that, great gig, and yeah, she said I'll be back, and she sold out two back-to-back nights in London, which is great. And obviously the whole tour was sold out as well. But yeah, how was your night with Carly?
So it was touch and go whether it would go ahead, and I was at work in the day, and I could just see my like group chat with the girls popping off on my watch. Like, have you seen her Instagram? Like, she's in bed. I bet she cancels. Like, she better not cancel. Blah 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 blah. Because we're all like meeting in Manchester. Like, there's a whole girly pop state, dinner, drinks, going to the thing. Like, classic Carly Pearce. But she posted and was like, "No, it's going ahead." So we rocked up. She came out. And she did her two opening songs, and then she was like, "Guys, I have never been this sick. These are some of the biggest shows of my whole entire career, and I'm just gutted that I'm so ill." She did her whole set in a different key. She's like, "If everything sounds like it's lower, it's because it is." She's like, "Tonight you're getting Carl Pearce." And like some of the songs you could tell, but some of the songs like it didn't take away from it. And you know what? Like Matt knows this. I'm not like a diehard Carly Pearce fan. I found like I saw her C2C maybe 2019. I think she was there. Like liked her set, fine, whatever. I found her 2024 set like a bit fake and forced, and I just didn't love like the little girly cute waves. Like I just didn't buy into the authenticity. But I get it now. I do get it now. She's like a total girl's girl. There's so much in her songwriting. Her performance was what's the word? Like you couldn't fault it. Like the
Yeah.
woman could have easily cancelled that show. Like she was doing little baby coughs in between the songs, and so someone at the end, she played Oklahoma as her like
Mm.
last song or second to last song.
Mm.
And some guy upstairs at the Albert Hall in Manchester was like, "If you don't feel okay and okay, come to the UK." And she was like, well, because like everyone was clapping, so it wasn't really clear. And she was like, what I just heard was blah 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 UK. So he like everyone was silent, and he said it again, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And she's just saying like, "You guys were the crowd I needed tonight, so thank you so much, and thank you for bearing with a show that's a little different." And it was, but it was kind of more like a full band writers round because she really went into the stories behind the songs. I think we got a couple less songs, but we got more chat. So it was nice. It
Yeah.
was good.
No, that's good. And yeah, great. What a performer to carry on like that as well and get through it. And
Honestly,
she'll be back too. She'll definitely
she'll
be
be
back.
back. She says that she feels more understood in Europe than she does anywhere else, especially
Yeah.
the UK.
Mm, that's what I mean.
So,
Move over here, Carly. Why not? Come on. You know
come
you want
on.
to.
Oh my God. So I just wanted to discuss the
Mm,
absolute brutality of the Country Central single reviews. So they do this quite frequently. Country Central on Instagram, they'll just review like
yeah.
albums or tracks. They'll review albums or tracks that have come out, and like last Friday was a big one for new music. So they reviewed Tucker Wetmore's 321, 7.5. Happy with that. Next was Nate Smith and Hardy, Nobody Likes Your Girlfriend. And I think it's a good song. Like it's just like it's not gonna
Yeah.
win any awards, but it's like a feel good,
Yeah.
like man to man, nobody loves your girlfriend. Like it's just a silly song. And they've put at the end.
I've just read the first line.
It's so savage.
Go on.
So they talk about it, but the ending says, written by Ben Johnson, Hunter Phelps, Jesse Joe Dillon, and Hardy, this bro country atrocity sounds exactly like a song Hardy would record and go, "Wait, this actually sucks. I can't put this out," before realizing Nate Smith will sing anything he's handed. I just feel like that's a bit of a personal attack on Nate Smith, who I've got a lot of time for. I like Nate Smith.
Yeah, Nate
And
Smith's
I like the
great.
song.
Yeah, it's so
It's not like
funny.
it's not like a 10 out of 10, award-winning song, but it's like a 10 out of 10 bro country bop. Like what do you want? Next one is Chase Matthew, I Don't Want to Know. They gave him a 2.2 out of 10. Just
Harsh.
he's about to come over to the UK as well. I think
Mm,
he's here next week.
mm.
which also savage. And they've put, it's no secret that Matthew has been in the same spiral for years, producing songs that explain why people don't respect the country genre. Ouch. But even as a filler for his album, it should have been left on the cutting room floor. It's brutal. And then Kid G, who I've never heard of, released F-150, which, to be fair, I've not even listened to. It got 2.5, and it says Kid G was one of country music's first hype beasts on TikTok in 2020. It says, I loosely use the term country music because everything he's ever put out is just subpar rap with overemphasized southern drawl, right? So it's a savage opener anyway. And then it says, listeners will get second-hand embarrassment from the way he says, I'm on top of the world when I got you with me, sipping J7, feeling butterflies when you kiss me. Unfortunately, this track has zero redeeming qualities, and it's unclear what the vision for F-150 ever was.
It's so brutal.
It's so brutal. If you need a laugh, Country Central.
Fair play to him. You got.
Not if you're an artist, though. Fucking hell, if you're an artist, stay well away.
I was gonna say that is brutal, but a part of me is like, do they? I kind of want to be reviewed by them just to get like grilled.
It's
for...
like you know those restaurants, where you go and they are like purposefully mean to you. Like
that's
like
what it feels like.
Purposefully mean review.
It feels like an honor to be kind of like reviewed by them and just absolutely slated. But I mean, if it's a song that you put your heart and soul into it, I guess it's probably not. But yeah.
Yeah.
There was one song they didn't mention, which I know you wanted to talk about, which was the new Ashley Cooke and Joe Jonas.
Yeah, just really briefly, because I've ruined it for myself and I need to ruin it for someone else too. So what about you and all our lovely podcast listeners? So Ashley Cooke, Joe Jonas have released their new song, All I Forgot. Everything I Forgot. Someone forgot something.
All I Forgot.
All I Forgot, right.
They both forgot. I
am going to play it for you, Matt. It's not going to come through on the podcast well, so you'll just have to take our word for it. But right, we're just going to listen to the opening. Church bells. They never go away, and it's just like someone is pulling on the church bells for the whole song, and I can't. Like, I was so excited for it.
Also, if you play that again as well, it kind of sounds like Last Night.
Last night. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay, that's my 2 pence on Ashley Cooke, but we love Ashley Cooke on this pod, so no hate. It's just I do live next to a church, so yeah. I've got cramp in my toe. Oh my god. Okay, what's next on the agenda?
Please leave that in the cut. I'm going somewhere. Someone needs to see that happen. It can't just be me that witnessed. Right. Okay. Lacey K. Booth got invited to play the Opry for the first time.
Yes, but not just invited to the Opry. She was performing for Parker McCollum's tour. And when she finished, he invited her. He let her know about her invite. I don't think he personally invited her. I don't think it said love from Parker.
Love from P.
PM, love from PM. Thanks, kiss. No, but he announced it on stage with her, which was gorge.
Oh, it did, yeah. I mean, the way they do it like that for the Opry.
It's so special, isn't it? And we love Lacey K. Booth over here. She just came on Cameron Marlowe's tour. And yeah, great, gorgeous voice. She I was interviewing Camille Parker the other day, and she said she was ephemeral. Feral? I don't know what word she said. Ephemeral.
Go on.
Anyway, moving on.
Keep going.
Next is the love triangle, not the love tricycle.
And the love shack is a place where. That was the country version of Love Shack.
Oh, thank you. You've not done a Clewes covers for a while.
I haven't because you've been doing them, so I felt I didn't need to.
So, Megan Maroli, Megan Roly Poly.
Did you smoke?
Ah, Megan
Making me roll it.
So we all know we've been going on about this for weeks.
Yeah,
Um, we know that Megan Moroney has been somewhere uh, on holiday, and we know that Riley Green has been somewhere on holiday. But
yeah.
are they still on holiday, or
No,
are they just pictures just surfacing? So
I
last,
reckon I reckon they went on holiday months ago, and they're just
yeah.
posting this stuff simultaneously.
Oh God, yeah. So we know that Megan was with some sharks, and then Riley was with some sharks.
Correct.
And we know that there was a picture of a girl in the reflection of Riley's sunglasses.
Hmm.
Oh, we know that Megan wore his hat. We know that
The dog. Don't forget the dog.
Carl the cowboy corgi commented on her post. We know that Ella has unfollowed Megan.
Yeah,
So there's all these little things, right? The next thing to surface was a picture at a picture by the people who do the tours
yeah.
for the fishing and the sharks that Riley and Megan have both posted about
Hmm.
at a bar with like a beer on the, so it's like taking a picture of the beer on the bar and like the
Yeah,
background is blurred.
yeah.
And what's in the background, Matt?
What looks to be Riley Green and Megan Moroney gazing into each other's eyes at the bar. Riley's standing up, Meg's looking. If it is them, I guess.
If it
But
is them.
I mean, there's a very curly-haired blonde girl in like a bluey jacket,
It blew. Come on.
and it's blue, looking into this guy who's got a hat on. He's wearing a vest top, and he's got a mullet.
I mean,
I'm invested, so invested in this.
either they're country music's hottest, newest couple, or they have the absolute best fucking PR team in the world.
There's a banger coming for sure, maybe.
I'm here for it either way. If it's a stunt, love it. If they're together, love it.
Maybe this is this whole storyline because people have really fed into this storyline of Ella Langley and Riley Green. Now, if Ella Langley has actually unfollowed Meg, maybe this is all part of the storyline. I mean, it's incredible if it is.
Maybe. But that's our tricycle update for you.
Right. To end the episode this week, and my God, have we got through so much to talk about, and as we close in on C2C, there'll be more to talk about. But we've introduced a new game. Not a new game. Is it a game? I don't know.
It's a game.
Feature. Have we decided what we're going to call it yet?
No. Country quiz calamities. I don't know. Working title. Working titlers, have I got some more country news for you?
That was it. That was it. That was it. But essentially, it's us two against each other. And
Copyrighted by Channel 4.
isn't it on BBC?
Oh, fine, whatever.
It was Countdown. That's Channel 4. That's because I think you started singing Countdown. But last week I got 3 right. So essentially,
Out of 4.
3 out of all right. So thanks very much. Our scores will be tallied up over the course of this series, and then whoever wins with the most correct answers at the end of the series will win a trophy. Apparently,
Yeah, or just like gets the drinks in. I don't know.
yeah,
No, whoever loses gets the drinks in.
yeah.
Come
Like
on.
heads I win, tails you lose type situation.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So my 4 questions to you this week are starting like this. I don't know. Did we do like some sort of drum roll? I don't know. Okay. First question for you, G. Muscadine Bloodline featured on Lainey Wilson's promo for a world tour they are performing at, named what?
Whirlwind.
Correct answer.
That was
It, is,
such good promo.
it was great. It looked like a great time.
Yeah, it looked very fun to film.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, sending this, obviously.
I've
In
been,
case
I've
you
been
hadn't seen
always
it
that,
already.
that's old news, babe.
Oh yeah, it probably already been out for like a day. Next question. Carly Pearce has been ill with the flu during her UK tour and posted a video from her hotel room saying which takeaway chain
Uh,
slapped. Christ, didn't even finish the question. But what we don't know is what pizza she got, because that would have been the next question, but we don't know. So
I actually feel like I wanted to message her and be like, babe, pizza is not the one for a flu. You need to get some greens in you.
what's funny is that the night before, the night before her second London show, which I was at, I'm pretty sure she posted a picture on her story of her McDonald's.
Hey, Carly Pearce. She's a girl after her own heart.
Right, question number 3. Jack Daniels are sponsoring which outside C2C stage this year?
The entrance stage?
I'll give you that. The big entrance. It is the big
Okay.
entrance stage.
Not the big front porch.
No, not the big front porch, no.
The big entrance stage. Okay, cool. That's normally sponsored by Pepsi. Okay.
Possibly. Could be. Yeah, could be.
Cool.
Okay, final question. You're 3 out of 3 at the moment.
I'm nervous.
To take the lead in Have I Got Some More Country News for You, if that is the working title, Kane Brown and Lorna Lena celebrated their single What If's going diamond, but where did they first meet?
At school.
Correct answer.
Yes!
Oh, 4-3. She's in the lead. She's in the lead.
Baby.
Oh, God. Well, I think that brings our episode to an end. What a time
It
we
does
had.
bring us to an end. Okay, wow. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for listening. Next week, I wanted to mention it this week, but I think I'm going to wait for producer Mia to be listening because I have had a recent hot take come to mind.
Oh.
And I'm going to save it for the next episode.
Write it down.
I will actually, yeah, I will because I'll forget. But I want to tell everyone.
Okay.
I feel like it's time to speak.
It's time to open up.
It's time to open up and speak out. But
Okay.
yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We are halfway through season 2. Are we doing 6 episodes? Is that a lie?
Let's see how we get on. If people want it, we'll do it.
Okay, if they want it, they get it. You have been listening to Chatter Hoochee, a 65 Country podcast.
Remember to follow, like, subscribe at 65 Country, and we're now on TikTok at Chatter Hoochee.